All right, so we have to remember the distributive property.
Oh, you actually are responsible for one? Shocker. Go pick your arm today, guys. I don't know where my notebook is. I'm not having it. I'm kidding.
I have got lots of friends who sound like and look like they need to just see you later right now. Yesterday, you guys were completely out of control. We dealt with some of those issues, but some of them still may need to be dealt with today. So please turn off your voices, be respectful. Your Chromebook should be closed. Your phone should be off and put away. You should be minding your own business. Your eyes should be on me or the board. You should be minding your own business. Grab your workbook and sit down with something to write with. That's your only job right now.
It's only Tuesday. Yeah.
And yesterday was only Monday, and it was 10 times this. All right, guys, remember the distributive property. That's where we distribute. That means we're multiplying through everything in the parentheses. So we were going to say 3 times x, which is what? 3x, and 3 times 2, which is what? 6. We've already been tested on this, but some of you are still not understanding, so pay close attention, right? Everything else just came down. Now, do we have a 2-step equation? Yes. So remember, our first step here, this is kind of step 0, we'll say. Step 0 is to distribute. Step 1 is to add or subtract. Step 2 is to multiply or divide. What undoes multiplication? Allison, I'm not talking to you again. Turn your body around and quit disrupting other people. Now. Keep going. Don't be tempted to be turned around. Put both of your knees under your desk. There you go. All right. So what undoes multiplication? Division. What undoes division? What undoes subtraction? And what undoes addition? Subtraction. Okay. So we have to know those things. Here we're undoing addition by subtracting both sides. Then they're undoing multiplication by dividing both sides. All right. So here's a second way that they're doing it. Instead of distributing first, you could also divide both sides by what was being distributed. Okay? And then you end up with a 1-step equation. So those are just 2 different options. I will let you choose. I will probably be distributing and then doing the 2-step because it helps you in the long run. But you can go either way. Totally up to you. All right. So here's the way they're having you do this one. Look, method 1, dividing by what's on the outside. That leaves you, right? What's 3 divided by 3? 1. That's why we did this. It gets rid of them. Taylor, cool it. And then we have this x plus 5. What's 45 divided by 3? I'll give you a hint. It's right on your paper because they did it for you. 15. So then you just have a 1-step equation to solve, okay? Do you like that method? Or would you rather distribute and then solve a two-step equation. It's totally up to you. Would you rather just divide and get rid of what's being distributed first? I feel like that might be simpler, but it doesn't matter either way. So your answer is still going to be the same. So go ahead and try this check on 309. You can either distribute and solve a two-step, or you can divide by what's being distributed and then solve a one-step. Try it.
What do I minus it by?
What sign? We have to do first. You're either distributing or dividing first.
Divided.
Okay, so what are you dividing by? What would you have to distribute by? There is no 8 in the problem right now. Are you looking here? Okay, where do you see an 8?
No,
Okay, so what are you gonna do?
my sign is bad.
Yes, but not right this second.
Should I do it too? Me too.
Yes, but not right this.
Okay.
Yes, it hurts really bad.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so 2 ways. Did I give you a head start, or are you still just staring at your problem?
I was staring at it, but I'm starting.
All right, I'm giving you 2 minutes. Turn your voices off and try this. Are you trying to break something?
That's not very good. Eli is a definition of stupidity. You, Milo.
All right, all right, all right. Okay. Anybody try it?
I'm trying it still.
Okay, 1 more minute then if we're still trying.
I tried it, I failed. I thought I understood. Oh, I saw.
Universal sign of you're driving me crazy.
Oh, let me just do some sign language real quick. I tried.
All right. How many of you divided first? You divided first? So if you divided first, you should have divided the entire left side by 2 and the entire right side by 2, right? Because you divide by what's being distributed. No. Hold on. We're getting there. We have x plus 4, right? That's left on the left. Do you agree? Equals, what's 20 divided by 2? 10. But it's negative 10.
I think I did it wrong.
You got it. All right. So then we're going for a 1 step here. How do I get rid of adding 4?
Subtract 4.
You know what's a great question? How do I get you guys to stop talking? How? How? I truly would like to know.
Technically, you don't have to. The opposite would be start talking.
How do I get you to stop talking? No, I want you to stop talking. So I'm subtracting 4 from both sides here. Now I'm confused. So I have x equals what? What's negative 10 minus 4? Negative 14. When my signs are the same, I find the sum. 10 plus 4 is 14. My higher absolute value number is negative. So my answer is negative. All right. If you did it the other way, that's totally okay. Here's how you would have done it.
Am I supposed to get negative 14?
Yes.
I got negative 8.
So you have to figure out what you did wrong. What did you do? Did you do it this way? You did not do it this way. So watch this way. Distributing. When you distribute pay, and you might want to pay attention instead of talking, you have to multiply by both terms. Did you multiply by both terms? Okay. So 2 times x is 2x. I can't just say plus 4 here because it's 2 times 4, which is 8 equals negative 20.
They did do that.
The best way to understand how to do it is to do it with us. So you're practicing with us, right? All right. So now we're at a 2-step. Remember, we have to get rid of our constant by adding or subtracting first. So we're taking the opposite. Good. 8 minus 8 is 0. That's why we're doing that. We want this to be 0. So we're left with a 2x. We're bringing down an equal sign. What's negative 20 minus 8?
Negative 28.
Excellent. Signs are the same, so we found the sum.
87. What's that smart guy? He's not real.
This right here is an arrow going through that because they equal 0. That's why we subtracted 8. All right, now what do I do?
Divide negative 28 by 2.
Yep, I'm dividing both sides by 2. So 1x or x is equal to negative 14. Either way you do it, you should get the same answer. Okay? Here's another example. Using method 1, they're dividing by what's being distributed. So they divided both sides by 5, and then they solved a one-step equation. Method 2, they distributed through the parentheses, and then they solved a two-step equation. So they got rid of the constant, they divided by the coefficient, and found an answer. So now you've got to try it again. Try this one on page 310. You can choose either method. Try it.
Which problem?
310, the check.
My method is going to sleep.
Will not be a successful method on the quiz for sure.
Literally will happen. Is it negative? You think those test answers? Sorry. No. Oh my gosh, it's scaring me. I'm gonna die.
All right, guys.
Wow.
This should not take you that long. You should not have your feet on the furniture. You know what a furniture is?
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know. I think I already failed because. Oh wait, never mind.
Hurry up. You know how to do this? Hope so, because you're missing instruction. All right. Do we try it?
Yeah.
We're not flipping people off or anything?
No, I was like this. Yeah, it's sign language. What? Yeah. I wasn't. No, I wasn't taking a class for it.
Lord have mercy. Okay.
Technically, it's.
How many of you divided first? Keaton, seriously. Your bad is right. Let's learn from your bad and not be wandering around. All right. Who divided first? Did anybody divide first?
Figuring life out. I did the smart one.
All right. So if you divided first, what would I divide by? Yes. Because we want to get rid of that 3. What's left on the left?
On the left one. Oh yeah.
X minus 6. That's left on the left. equals, what does that fraction bar mean? So I literally have to do that. Allison, turn around. What's negative 12 divided by 3? Negative 4. Now how do I solve for x? Add. Make sure you are showing your work. I have a lot of your one-step things that I need to give back to you because you didn't show your work properly. So this is how you should be showing it, showing how you undo it. Because as you go on, it's going to become more difficult. So we got x equals 2, right?
Sorta. I got like half an idea.
It's 6 minus 4. 6 minus 4, right? Your signs are different, so you find the difference. All right. If you did good, you shouldn't have gotten negative 4.
Somewhere, not like somewhere. I kind of got confused, but where I'm at, I got.
All right. Eli, you just need to ignore them. All right, 3 times, we have 3x. I'm sorry, 3 times the quantity of x minus 6, we'll start from the beginning, equals negative 12. So I would distribute. What's 3 times x?
3x.
What's 3 times negative 6?
Negative 18.
All right, what do I do first? No. If I minus 18, am I getting rid of this? I gotta do the opposite because I want it to be 0. Negative 18 plus 18 is 0. Guys, you gotta think through what you want. If what you're doing to the equation doesn't give you what you want, you're doing the wrong thing. 3x is positive 6. Is that what you mean? Yes.
Yeah.
Your answer is not 6. Hey, Taylor, just stop. All right. Now what do I do?
You divide them both by 3.
Because I want to know what 1x is. 3 divided by 3 is 1. That's why I'm dividing by 3. So x does still equal 2. We expect to have the same answer, right? Just because we do it differently doesn't mean we're going to get something. Guess what? We're not going to worry about these decimals. We're not going to worry about these fractions. Things you should know, but we're not going to worry about. Thank you. Yes, we need him.
I'm not gonna be able to do that.
All right. I have a couple of assignments that will require you to know how to do both two-step equations, the way we have been doing them, and the way we're doing them this way for the next couple days. Today, you're going to practice by completing 1 through 6. That's it. So on page 315, you're going to practice with numbers 1 through 6. Make sure 6-1 and 6-2 in your reinforced packet are done today as well. I know some of you didn't have time to finish that yesterday. So you've got some extra time to be going back to be sure 6-1 and 6-2 in reinforce are done. We're going to be doing I believe it's a pixel art.
Oh, no, not that thing. I like those. I get them done. No, they always say the answer's wrong and it's not wrong. What?
Well, you have to put it in right.
Oh.
And another worksheet to help you with the parenthesis ones. Okay? That's what you're going to be doing on Wednesday and Thursday. Tomorrow I have to go to oncology appointment, and Thursday I have to get my arm looked at. Not a clue. Hasn't been discussed yet.
Swear to goodness, if it's that one old dude that sits in the chair.
I haven't seen him in a while.
Alright,
Alright, guys, get busy.